Now, the DEA informant was caught with the rest of these Cubans suspects and Haitian suspects to the murder and assassination of the Haitian president. Now, at this time, when this turmoil began, it was around December the 19th when that Maxine Waters hit the scene. So once you got into 2020 February, he said that a coup had been organized to assassinate him. At the same time, he was refusing one of these Maxine Waters supplies that they was offering him for free. They was gonna just give it to him, and he said he didn't want to deal with the one that they was offering because it was having some allergic reactions and all kind of problems that was going on with it. So he wasn't cooperating with the push of this dragon. And so they picked some guy that's supposed to be a doctor in Florida and say he masterminded the whole thing, and he probably already had to do something for them to get in that position to be here in Florida working as a doctor. So he had to live up to his contract and be the fall guy, because these dragons set the situation up where they done trained this guy, this informant dude, and they can talk to him through the whole situation. They don't have to send a team of people. They can get other people that don't got nothing to do with it and send them in there to go do their dirty work, because that's how these dragons operate. They get your own people to come against you. You see? And so this is certified evidence that they had somebody working for them dealing with the situation. And the timing of it is very important, because the country got in an uproar, and soon as the Maxine Waters hit the scene, and they know how to. That's they MO. They always set up a coup against the so-called leader of a country, and just like they did in what was that? Venezuela. They set up a coup, and they go in and they assassinate the person. That's how these dragons get down. And see, that's why in Jeremiah, let's get this Jeremiah. You can see, he don't understand what he's doing and what's going to happen to him. Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not going to be able to hide himself. None of them. That's why I said the seed, the brothers, the neighbors, none of them going to be able to hide the stuff that they trying to do The Lord gonna expose they behind every time. Matthew 10 and 26. It say, fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. Verse 27. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops. So the Most High is going to send his ambassadors to expose these dragons and prophesy against them, because they coming down with great wrath, knowing that they got a short period of time, and they trying to pull out all the stops, thinking that they gonna get away with it. Now Ezekiel 35 tells you, verse 2, it say, prophesy against Mount Seir, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the red man. In 35:15, let you know it's talking about Edom. Mount Seir is talking about Edom. And so these are the dragons that's we supposed to prophesy against and set our face against these dragons, because they the culprit of what's going on behind the scenes. Let's see how they operate. Let's get that Psalm 64. Psalm 64. Let's see, they think they gonna do certain things and get away with it. Psalm 64, it say in verse 2, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. See, that was an insurrection they did. See, they got a secret council to have an insurrection on this president and knock his head off, and think nobody gonna find out about it. Now let's get to the point here in verse 5. It say they encourage themselves in an evil manner. See, assassination. They assume of lying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? See, when they combine all of their little secret powers together and say, who gonna see us, man? Who gonna know it's really us? See, we gonna put a fall guard there and say it's the doctor, but who really gonna know is that it's us? The Lord gonna know, and he gonna send his ambassadors on your head. Even though, you know, these 2/3 Israelites don't understand the position that they in, we still know who is doing all of the killing and who's making the hit on these people. Now it says in verse 4, it says they that may shoot in secret at the perfect. See, they shooting in secret because they don't want nobody to know who they hired, and their informants, people on the inside, they got it dealing with it. They don't know that they shooting in secret, man. When they blowed the man's head off or whatever they did to the man, shot him up, they didn't know that the Most High got people on their head. See, they putting people on other people's head. The Most High putting people on their head. Now when you go to Jeremiah, let's see here, 50. Jeremiah 50 and verse 43, it say, the king of Babylon have heard the report of them, and his hands waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and pains as a woman in travail. See, he heard the report of the ambassadors, and this king of Babylon is Edom. In this Jeremiah chapter 50, but in Jeremiah 49, it lets you know in verse 7 that this was concerning Edom. And so this king of Babylon is the daughter of Babylon, and it's the Edomites. The children of Edom in Psalm 137 was called the daughter of Babylon. But anyhow, when you go into Obadiah, it lets you know that the ambassadors for the Lord is going to expose these dragons. Shoot, even in 49, Jeremiah 49, it say in verse 14, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her. See, he put us against y'all, red dragon, and rise up to the battle. So he got his ambassadors going to the heathen and letting them know that you ain't nothing you gonna be able to do. We on your head, and we gonna let it be known that you are the border of wickedness. Wickedness begin and ends with Esau, according to Malachi 1 and 4. They the beginning and end of the wickedness, and they are the so-called white man who call himself a white man, but he's a red man, the child of Esau, who came out red, Genesis 25 and 25. And so they out here with great anger, great wrath, because they know they got a short period of time in Genesis 12 and 12. We're not going to let that part go. They exposing it, and see, when the fugitive get to the end and the police get on their tail, they get sloppy. See, when the police get close to them, they get sloppy. And when he nobody don't know where he at, his disguise on real good, he operating comfortably. But when them sirens come on and they get on his head, then he gets sloppy. Then he go to making all kind of mistakes, exposing himself even worse. And that's what's going on with the so-called red man, Esau, Edom, who they call themselves white, European, Caucasian, cave beasts. See, and that's what's going on, where they think they gonna just do stuff and ain't nobody gonna know. We just gonna look at it face value and say, oh, well, that's what they say what happened. No, we know it's the devil, the deceiver. We know it's Satan, the adversary of God, the nation of Edom. See, we know who it is. And you ain't going to be able to hide yourself, because God going to reveal and uncover your secrets that you wants to hide. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.